Welcome to the Senior Medicare Patrol, SMP, How to Participate in a Zoom Meeting presentation, sponsored by the Wyandotte Leavenworth Area Agency on Aging and ADRC. That's Aging and Disabilities Resource Center. Today we'll be showing you how to participate in a Zoom meeting. We've already shown you how to create an account and log into Zoom in our video, How to Log On to Zoom, which you can find a link to in the description box of this video. We'll start this presentation by going over what tools participants have access to in a meeting, like mute, share screen, or chat. We'll also discuss what styles you can use to view your sessions or webinars in page setup. Then we'll go into how to start or stop meetings and how to use public or private chat. We'll then draw this presentation to a close with how to leave a meeting. All right, so let's get started. Once you have created an account with Zoom and signed in, you are ready to either join a meeting or host one. But before you do, we'll go over what features you'll see on your screen. If you were hosting a meeting, your screen will look a little different than what we'll be showing you, as there are differences between host and participant screens. Today, we're just going to focus on what features a participant has available, an example of which is shown here. The buttons shown are as follows: mute, which controls the microphone on your computer or laptop. The arrow next to it allows you to change the settings of the microphone and speaker Zoom uses, along with other audio settings. Next is stop and start video, which turns your camera on or off. To enable or disable video, you would need to scroll your cursor, aka your mouse, over the start and stop icon and click on it. The video controls next to it, aka the arrow, changes cameras if you have multiple ones, or you can select a virtual background, or it can give you access to your video settings. Participants is designed for you to see who is participating in the meeting, while the chat button allows you to chat with other members in attendance. Share screen lets you or other members share their desktop or other applications so the whole meeting can view them. This feature isn't always available in meetings, as it's up to the host whether screen sharing is allowed or not. And just like the host will have to approve of screen sharing, approval will be needed for participants to start or stop a recording of a session. If you are in a meeting and would like to record it, you can use the in-meeting chat to ask the host for permission. Next is reactions. Its features include meeting reactions, nonverbal feedback, and raise hand, which let you communicate with the host or presenter without disrupting the meeting. You can also report any issues or feedback using these features. This button on the bottom of your screen will be labeled as Leave or End. This feature allows you to leave when you choose. The meeting will continue for other participants until the host officially ends the session. Now, these are a lot of features to remember, but with some practice, you'll be able to use them and use Zoom like a pro. The last feature you should know about on your Zoom screen setup is Gallery and Speaker View. In Gallery View, there are multiple windows of equal size for each meeting participant. You'll see this in the image on the left. Speaker View has the person who is speaking appear in the largest window on your screen, with all other participants in smaller windows. An example of this is the image on the right. If your meeting appears in one view and you would like to change it to the other form, you'll have to move your cursor over to the top right corner, where you'll see Speaker View or Gallery View, depending on what view you're in. Click on their icon and it will change over to the other format. While in a meeting, it's important to remember that participants should show some level of etiquette that will make the session a success for everyone. Once you've entered a meeting, it is proper etiquette to mute your video. That way, if the presenter has already started speaking, you won't interrupt them. Your microphone should also be off when you're not using it. Microphones are sensitive and they will pick up on background noise if not muted. To mute or unmute your microphone, move your cursor, aka your mouse, over the microphone icon and click on it. If it has a red line through it, your mic is muted. If there is no line, your microphone is on. Remember, on Zoom, only one person can speak at a time. If you wish to comment while someone else is speaking, you can use the reactions button to raise your hand. Zoom will indicate who's speaking by highlighting the speaker square with a yellow frame. You'll see this in the far image on the right. When meetings start, there are multiple ways in which you can join. If you have received an invitational email, you can click on the link in that email to join. Or you can go to Zoom's website and enter your meeting ID. You can see this in the bottom image on the right. The ID there is only an example and not a real one. You'll find your meeting ID in the invitational email that is sent to you, or you'll need to obtain it from the host of your meeting. You can also join through the Zoom app on your phone if you have it downloaded. If you'd like to call in instead of joining on a computer, you can dial into the session. Your meeting invitation will have a number on it that you can call. There'll be a toll-free number on it as well. That way you can avoid any long-distance charges. Zoom attendant will answer and ask for you to enter your meeting ID followed by the pound sign. It will then ask for you to enter your participant ID, which you can just skip over by pressing pound again. And there may be a password specifically designed for joining by phone. You'll find that in the invitation email beneath the meeting ID. An example of that is the top image on the right. It's important to remember that some meetings may not have the call-in feature. Be sure to check with your host or your invitation email to make sure this option is open. If you'd like to use the chat button during a meeting, scroll over to the chat button, the image in the left-hand corner, in the meeting's control. A window should appear on your screen like the image in the right. In the To section, select Everyone. There you can type in your message, and once you're done, hit Enter. If you'd like to send a private message, you'll follow the same directions, but in the To section, instead of staying with everyone, you'll have to select the participant you want to chat with. After you've chosen them, you can type in your message in the chat window and hit Enter. All right, we are coming up at the end of our presentation, so we will leave you with how to properly leave a meeting. When you're in a Zoom meeting, there should be at the bottom right corner of your screen a red button labeled End. Once you press it, it should allow you to exit the meeting. When you leave any meeting you're in, it will continue until the host properly ends it. And that concludes our presentation on how to participate in a Zoom meeting. If you like our content, check out the Unified Government of Wyandotte County, Kansas City, Kansas's YouTube channel at www.youtube.com/c/unifiedgovernment. Once there, click the Playlist tab and choose Wyandotte Leavenworth Area Agency on Aging. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Or join us on our Facebook group, Wyandotte Leavenworth Area Agency on Aging. If you'd like to speak with the Council on Aging, their office is located at 1830 South Broadway Street in Leavenworth, Kansas. Their main office phone number is 913-684-0777. And their office hours are Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 4 p.m. Or if you'd like to get into touch with the Wyandotte Leavenworth Area Agency on Aging, their office is located at 849 North 47th Street, Suite C in Kansas City, Kansas. Their main office phone number is 913-573-8531. You can visit their webpage at www.wicokck.org/aging, or you can email them at 60plus@wicokck.org. Their office hours are Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. On behalf of the Area Agency on Aging, we'd like to thank you for joining us today and hope the information we provided has been helpful to you. Be sure to check out more of our videos and have a great day.